Hi, I'm Steve, and this is my channel, Alaska Volkswagen Adventures. This is my 1991 Vanagon Synchro, so it is a four-wheel drive, and I live in this full-time. I've been living in it for almost a month now. It's been pretty rough. Day one, I lost my diesel heater, so I got a replacement in the mail about a week and a half after the first one went out. And it lasted 6 hours on another adventure I was on. So I have a brand new heater in. We're gonna give it a test. Well, it's another adventure, another day, another night in the Vanagon. And we got some snow finally. It's the first measurable snow we've had in a long time. Well, since the beginning of December. So there is a total sheet of ice though, because we've been getting rain. So there is a complete sheet of ice underneath this snow, and it is very slippery. There's been a couple different spots where people have been in a ditch. So I'm not going real fast. Don't want to join the ditch crew. And I've already seen how slippery it is. So anyhow, welcome to the adventure. We're out in the wilds of Alaska. So this is what the road looks like. As you can see, it's just a solid sheet of ice. It just about went to ditch. Right back there. So definitely not good. Back here to camp out. Shouldn't be, it's the middle of the week. Beautiful day. The temperatures, I'll plug in the screenshot from the temperatures, but they are definitely plummeting here. But it's going to be sunny and beautiful for the next, I don't know, week and a half is what the weather forecast looks like, so can't cry about that. It's just gonna be very, very cold after being in the 40s for the last almost 2 full weeks. So definitely windy. There's trees blowing down all over the place. That's another thing we gotta be careful where we park tonight, because there's trees where I'm gonna be camping, so we don't want to be getting a tree landing on us in the middle of the night. And as you can see, the wind's blowing and the snow's blowing. I was actually kind of shocked to see that there was still ice on the roads back here. I figured after almost 2 full weeks of nothing but solid rain that ice would have finally melted off the roads, but all it did was get slicker, it looks like. There's one of the spots I was kind of considering camping in. And as you can see, there's a tree blown down across, so that one's off. Just a couple more trees down. There's one back there, one right here. River. Couple swans. Another tree down right here. And as you can see, I drove over the tree because why not? It's a synchro. But I got back here into this camping spot with a view of the river. So I'm going to get out, get set up, and bring you along. So you can see where I drove over. It's not a big deal. The wind is cold. I'm going to have to get my bigger jacket on, but this is where I'm camping. I've camped here lots of times. Haven't been out here since it It was beautiful out, so but I got the old Vanagon. It's one of the branches I drug with me. I'll show you what I got with me. And you can see I've got plenty of campfire wood. I brought my solo stove, which is right there. I got my little barbecue grill. Got some top secret stuff right here under the coat. I'll be showing that later. And just basic what I've been doing. Got some water, my bucket, my refrigerator. Got food in there. And this is going to be our view tonight. Overlooking the Kasilof River. There was 4 swans down there a few minutes ago. I'm not quite sure where they disappeared to. Doesn't seem to be as windy here in the trees. Of course, I'm down lower than there's a ridge right above us, so it might be blocking part of this wind. When I left my house, it was blowing in my house. My flag, I had to take my flag down because it was flapping so hard I was afraid it was going to rip the mount off the side of the house. So anyhow, I'm going to get camp set up and I'll put you on time lapse. All the wood that I'm burning is all scrap from me building furniture, so it gets repurposed. Got the barbecue started. I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna keep the top popped, or keep the top down today, just because yeah, it's supposed to be windy, so if I need to get out of here in a hurry, I'll just keep the top down. That, and it might be frozen. Because yesterday it was 45 degrees and raining, and all my doors were froze shut when I went to get in. So that's always a good time if you have a slider door. Just for the record, I figured out that if you pull right here on the door, when it's froze, it'll come open. So that was a good learning experience because I could not get in the side door at all. I'm gonna sit by this fire and get warm. It's I said it was 17 degrees, but it feels like it's -1, and that's Fahrenheit, so it's pretty chilly. And that wind is biting right through, so I think I'm gonna get my bigger jacket on finally. I'm tucked down in a hole, so thankfully the wind is not howling like it is up on the ridge above. It's still blowing hard enough, it's blowing down a few trees. That one back there. One across the driveway that I drove over to get in here. And yes, every one of these trees can reach me where I'm currently parked. So hopefully none of them decide to fall on me. This is like the second or third major windstorm we've had in the last couple weeks. There was one last week in Anchorage with 106 mile-an-hour winds, so that was a pretty substantial windstorm. Now, this is where I'm camping tonight. I got a big old box full of scrap wood from furniture I'm building, and I'm putting it to good use to keep myself warm. What's for dinner? Steak. because that's what I like. I like steak. Although I do have some other goodies with me tonight. Trash bag. Oh. We're going to keep it simple because I still haven't put my spices back in here. So all I've got in here is pepper and some salt. So that's what we're going to season with tonight. So when I get home in a day or two, I will make sure to throw those back in because it's been pretty bland. I haven't been doing a whole lot of cooking. I went camping a week ago, and well, actually it was almost 2 weeks ago. I went to cook something, and my jet boil ran out of fuel, of all things. Meal prep is ready. That's all the meal prep we did. A little salt, little pepper. Keep it simple. Fire going nice. Got my seat set up. Barbecue's getting close to ready. Wind is still blowing a little bit. Oh yeah, that's gonna be delightful later. So my last video, I was pretty stoked to have a heater again, and was listening to it burn like this. So hopefully I don't curse myself again this time. But I just fired up the diesel heater. It's purring like a kitten, and I'm sitting here beside the campfire still. Figured I'd take the chill off the inside of the Vanagon, get those cabinets to warm up. It takes a while. But, yep, that is a great sound right there. This heater came with some wrap to go around the exhaust to keep the heat off the bottom of the van, so we'll see if it works or if I have to take it off because it becomes waterlogged. But that sure is sounding nice. It's gonna be nice in there for a change. Luckily, last night when I was sleeping, it was still almost 33 degrees. It rained half the night, then it turned into snow early this morning, and then the temperature started to plunge. So yeah, it's going to be considerably colder tonight, which I'm glad the heater's in. Of course, I started talking about the wind going away, and it's back. Not blowing super hard, but it's definitely, you can hear it coming through the trees. Got an iceberg floating down the river. Just broke off up above. This was froze last time I was here, so you can tell it's been warm. Other than the wind, actually not too bad. Wind, not so good. Definitely bringing the wind chill effect in. Dinner is done. I'm gonna sit down and eat real quick. Enjoy my campfire. Looks like we might get a sunset. It is 22 degrees and almost 5 o'clock, and sunset's at 5:04 tonight. Must be in the eye of the hurricane, because it's like all of a sudden really calm. Not even 10 minutes ago these trees were blowing like crazy. I'm not going to complain. It's kind of nice actually. Now the wind's not blowing, the temperature's not quite as bad. I think with the wind chill, it said it was -2 Fahrenheit, so it was a little brisk earlier. Now that the wind's not howling down my neck, this is pretty comfortable. So I had a few people reach out to me and was wondering where I was at. Well, I've been to Anchorage 3 times in the last week. Had some doctor's appointments through the VA. And if anybody that's a veteran out there knows, it takes quite a while sometimes to get appointments. So I finally got to go see the doctors that I needed to see, and all is good. So that's where I've been. Didn't really want to take you guys on 3 days of rainy trips to Anchorage and back. It was pretty uneventful and exceptionally rainy, so didn't want to bore you with just rain. Figured I'd wait till I was out in the bush again camping. And here I am. We're out in the bush camping. And now that the wind's not here, it's even better. Those stars are bright. Pretty sure wherever it went. Oh, it's right there. There's a planet. I'm not sure which one. Oh, it's right there. There it is. I'm supposed to be able to see a whole bunch of planets lined up this month. The first clear night we've had in a while. So it's definitely getting chilly. And I got home sweet home right there. wind's back. Yay. It's just coming and going so far. Hopefully it stays away. There is the outdoor temperature at 22.9 and the indoor at 32. Just turned the heater back on because I've been sitting out there by that. I came in to warm up my tootsies because my feet are cold. Now I'm going to go back out there and sit by the campfire some more. But my heater vent is right there. I'm blowing directly on my boots, trying to warm up my boots. I wasn't smart enough to grab my winter boots. I just grabbed my rubber boots, which have no insulation. So note to self, throw my winter boots back in my van like I had them last winter. But I figured I'd show you the temperature. Although 33 in here feels pretty toasty after being out there. The stars are out everywhere. I don't know if they're even showing up. Probably not. Well, the campfire's still going. And the heater's going still. That's a good sign. It's almost ran as long as the last one at this point, which wasn't very long. Good morning. Not gonna complain. That's 3 days in a row I've woke up with the heater on, and it's nice and warm in here. It's 6:42 in the morning. It says it's 22 degrees outside. 53 in here. That's a lot better than freezing for sure. Inside, that is. I didn't wake up with any ice in my mustache, so that's a good thing. So here is the reality of living in a small space. It gets filled up very fast with all of your stuff, and you don't have a lot of room to move around in here. Yes, I have a TV. I like watching movies when I'm relaxing at night, but all these wires and cables, and this is only part of them. I've got a bunch of them already put away, but this is the reality of van life. You get lots of clutter. So organization is important, but I figured I'd show you raw and uncleaned up before I put everything away. This is with everything pretty much put away. I haven't put those away yet because I haven't unboxed them. But I got all my stuff hidden back there. Let's go outside. The river. Shed some light off here. There we go. See the river. It's just starting to get daylight. It's a little after 8 o'clock in the morning. Ooh, it's cold out there. Anyhow, I'm gonna make some coffee and kick back. I got the van warming up, getting ready to head out. It is 8:32. It's gonna be a beautiful day, of course. It's gonna be cold though. It is brisk, and that wind is still blowing. Not as hard as it was last night, but definitely blowing. To go over that here in a minute. So that, as soon as the van is warm, I'm out of here. Alright, let's get out of here. gonna be a beautiful day. Probably should have shut the light bar off. That's a little rough to look at. That's what we're driving on. And it is pure ice underneath there. It is slippery. Good stuff though. Now you can see, wow, that wind is chilly. Just got home. It is 17 degrees outside and chilly. Bear, good morning, Bear.